Welcome to Mommy Issues, a podcast where an ex-reality TV star mom
and her reality TV loving daughter
bridge the gap between their generations through celeb news, all things Bravo,
and their own personal mommy issues.
Before we start the show, I would like to just say one thing because I don't want it to seem like we're ignoring something that's obviously very big that's happening. The stuff with Israel, Palestine, Hamas, it's horrendous. This show is not political. It's not CNN. We don't cover topics like that, even though it is like a human rights issue. It's not political. We hope that the show that you're tuning in because it's a form of escapism. We want to make you laugh. We want to make you sometimes cry about stuff that's not, maybe not worth crying about, but whatever. I just don't want to make it seem like we're brushing over something. Yeah, we're not ignoring it, but we are not going to talk about it because I don't think that everywhere you go, everyone should be talking about it. I think it's unhealthy for that to be the case.
I agree to disagree on that.
Okay.
And I have to tell you, I think you have, there's a lot of people that have this, and it's not a bad thing. It could be a bad thing, but I think that it's a subject that's impossible to ignore. I don't think that we have to talk about it constantly, but it's impossible to ignore it. If it doesn't consume you, it's hard. I don't know that you're human.
Agreed. I agree. The only thing I'm saying is I don't think every single place that you
No. I agree that everybody should have. Right.
Like I think when you're tuning into, I don't know, like even just like a housewife show, you're hoping not to see it. It's the reason why a lot of shows that I work on, they do them unmasked, even if there's COVID. Like everyone else on the crew is wearing a mask and you're making sure talent is not wearing a mask because you don't want to be reminded that like we went through like a horrible pandemic,
Yeah.
So I just don't think every single place that you turn.
No, people need to find avenues to get a break from that. And you want us to be that. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, great. So let's get into Mommy Issues, the pod, shall we?
Shall we?
A fun episode.
Okay, let me just get my highlights and lowlights out of the way. My highlight is that I'm going from here to the Luis Miguel concert.
Luis Miguel,
and I'm excited about it because I am, and I love him, and I wasn't really planning on going, and then
you're giving concert. Your outfit is giving concert.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm only wearing a shirt right now.
Okay, well, the top is giving concert.
Oh, good.
I just hope you don't look that pale at the concert.
It's also cropped.
It's cropped? Your shirt is cropped?
Yeah.
Wow. We're giving angel and devil right now because I'm in white and you're in black for those who are not watching on YouTube.
It's pretty cropped.
Here, let's give people, so the people who are not watching on YouTube, wow, it is cropped. Wow. So for people who are not watching on YouTube, my mom is wearing an off the shoulder, she's giving clavicle, off the shoulder black short sleeve shirt with these gorgeous gold snake earrings that are dangling. They're kind of hitting right at the shoulder. And then her hair is blown out. It's straight, but it's giving volume.
I did it myself. Yes.
She did it herself. And her makeup is on point. But she does look pale.
I do look pale.
I don't know why. No, you really don't. But I will say you have a lot of blush on and it seems like you may be copying me.
Is it too much?
No. It's not too much.
Okay.
I say that as a compliment. I say that. I'm not saying like take it off. I'm just saying you are wearing a lot of blush.
I just know that I'm acting so insecure and like
so am I. Well, look at me. I get so insecure about my hair because like when I don't do it, I feel like I have to touch it a lot.
No, you know what I did the other day? I went to Freddie and like he blow dried my hair and I said, "Oh, I can do this." And he gave these Velcro curlers. And I did that and it was like 4 curlers like this. You do it down and it makes a big difference.
It does. And I think especially for your hair. Because you have but you have volume in your hair, which is great. And it holds. Like my hair.
We'll see at the end of the night.
My hair is the Chinese hair. Like that's where my Chinese comes in, is in my hair because it can't hold a curl. Anyways, let's move on. We're being very vain today.
I know it's not vain. Wow. It's insecurity. Like honestly, I want to say that my the other day, I never really watch our YouTube, and I watched it, and this is me the whole time.
I know, that's why I don't watch our YouTube.
What the fuck? You don't do that. No,
No, I
seriously.
sometimes do it. I change my,
not
like,
as much as me.
I'll start with my hair a certain way, and then by the end of the episode, it's like I've shaven it off. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, but it's not that, like, I'm touching, like, I'm aware of it's so stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out how to
I want
hide
to
the
take it
video.
off because, I'm apparently an insecure basic bitch, and I need to just not even know that I'm there.
We're all insecure basic bitches. That's not even like an insult
Okay,
to
but
yourself.
I don't want people to know, so don't tell them.
The couples therapy that we do is on Zoom, and I have to hide our video screen because if not, I'll just be like, "What were we talking about?"
Because all you do is look
all
at
I do is look at myself.
What is wrong with us?
We're not alone. Everybody does that. Every single person does that. Yes,
I don't like it.
So normal.
I don't like it.
Okay, so
my
you're
low
high.
light is.
Okay, go ahead.
My low, let me just get it out of the way because you want me to go. Low light is AC. I think it's just the thermostat, but I just changed it and whatever. And then the other low light is that Ken fell.
What do you mean Ken fell?
Like he fell. He was walking the dog and he fell, and it was a bad fall. Like I had to go pick him up.
Oh my God.
And he fucked up his knee, but he's better. But then, like I'm like really good nurse, but like so good that I think he wants to stay messed up.
Well, listen, that is the plight of the man. It's like the man who's like,
yeah, it's so funny. He's not that bad, but yeah.
Okay.
So I'm ready to go see Luis Miguel.
Yeah, you're like, so let's get the hell out of here. Are you going with Ken and his bad knee?
No. Okay. No, with Sylvia.
Oh, it's a girls concert. That's gonna be
imagine
fun.
Going con un gringo to see Luis Miguel and watching me like sing every song, every word. Like I know every word to every song, which is kind of mortifying.
No, John Liam went with me to the Jonas Brother concert, and I ended up like when it was over. First of all, I drank an entire bottle of wine by myself. That was an accident. And then when it was over, I started crying. Like it was an accident because it was just kind of like I got caught up in the moment, and I was like, "Whoa, it's gone!" And I was the only one drinking. I also went with Jason and Annie, and I was just like, I was losing my mind, having the best time of my life. And when it was over, I was like, it's only been like 30 minutes. What's going on? And I started sobbing, but not like a fake haha.
Oh, you thought the concert had only been 30 minutes?
I thought it was really short. I was like, I think we could have kept going for another 2 hours, boys.
Oh no, this concert is I heard he only sings for like an hour and a half.
But that's normal. That's like what you're supposed to do.
And there's nobody starting, and he starts on time. So
we love that.
Your highs and lows.
My highs and lows. My low is just I'm having a bad week. I'm having just like a off week, and honestly, anything I say or do this episode can't be held against me because I'm having a bad week. Okay.
But okay.
I'm just having a bad week. And apparently, like I was talking to my friend Heather yesterday. It's just like I'm feeling so off and this and that. And apparently there's like an eclipse happening.
Yeah, but it's like Scorpio is in Pluto and whatever, but it's supposed to be good for me.
Okay. Well, it's apparently bad for me. It's no bueno for me. And
is yours a fixed sign? No. You're a mutable sign, aren't you?
Oh, what?
Mutable.
I don't
Are
even
you a fixed or a mutable sign?
I don't know what that means. But I don't like the sound of mutable sign.
Google it. Wishy-washy.
I think I might be because I'm an air sign.
Yeah.
But you're water. Shouldn't that be muted?
Muted?
Isn't that what you said?
Mutable.
Oh, whatever. Okay. Anyways, let me get into my high because my high is really the most important high in the entire world. Guys, I went viral. And I went like properly viral. For real. Yeah. It's not a joke. Do you know where I'm at right now?
Viral.
Mommy. Yes, I did.
You.
I'm in the video. I created the video.
I know, but it wasn't about you.
I know. It's true. And also people are saying it's like fake. And I'm just like, you're all so fucking jealous of me. Okay. This is what happened.
Yeah, nobody knows you. You would never do anything fake.
I would never. So,
even though I suggested you start fake.
I know. Okay. So
I know, but like you would never do that.
I know. Here's the backstory of this. Okay. John Liam has been feeling a presence in this house He thinks that there's a
I'm not
ghost.
going in December.
He thinks that there's a ghost. And I, as I've mentioned on the podcast, I think it was last week, saw a psychic. And apparently this ghost is friendly. It's a friendly ghost, Casper. Okay. He's a little boy who used to live here, who had a wonderful, beautiful life here. And he wants to play with John Liam. That's like what this psychic said. And I was like, fair, cool.
Wants to play with John Liam.
Yeah.
Because like, he knows that John Liam has Peter Pan syndrome.
Yeah. Well, anyways, he has been feeling this ghost, and I like believe it, obviously, because I'm like, yeah, of course there's a ghost. And
he feels it. That's weird because he usually doesn't say things like that.
That's why it's weird. That's why I'm like, oh, it's for sure real. He said that he sat on the couch and he felt like a hand kind of like press up against the couch next to him. And then we have this like light up football that was sitting on the table, and at like he fell asleep on the couch, and at like 2 a.m. it fell on the ground and started lighting up, and he was like, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. And so yeah, we got a little boy.
Can we
ghost.
stay in a hotel?
No. The ghost is friendly. The ghost is friendly and apparently friends with Lola. Okay.
Oh, so, I know what happened. Kenny?
Oh my gosh.
I need you to turn off the overhead light. That's the problem I'm having. And I can't get up. I'm sorry. I know you heard bad.
Because you're not wearing pants?
Because I don't want to take this off and everything.
Oh, okay. Okay, can you pay attention while he does that?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm paying attention. The ghost thing is freaking me out.
Okay, so I think it was Friday night, right before Lola went to bed, she was like wearing her little pajama shirt, whatever. I take a million videos of Lola, especially me and Lola, because no one takes them of me. So I set up my camera on the floor, and she has just learned how to do hug. So if you go give me a hug, she'll come over and she'll like throw her arms around you and give you a hug. It's the cutest thing.
How come I haven't seen that?
I was trying to capture the video in this video. So I was like, I was sitting alone. I go, Lola, give me a hug, give me a hug. She comes to walk over, and then suddenly she turns and she looks at something. Our bedroom door is open. No windows like can be seen. Like the blinds are drawn, and she's just like pointing and whatever. And I'm just like, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? Anyways, it just ended up being this video where it looks like she's like looking at a ghost. She gets scared. She starts crying. She
sees something. Yeah. And it's in it for a long time, and it's very obvious that she sees something.
Yeah, she sees a ghost. Okay, that's what happens. And so I willy-nilly posted on TikTok because I was like, I haven't posted on TikTok in a while. I put like, I was trying to capture a cute video with my daughter, and she ended up seeing a goddamn ghost. And then like hashtagged paranormal TikTok, whatever. I go to sleep. I wake up, and I have 97,000 views. Can you close that door?
Which you normally get like not that many, like 100.
No, I don't get 100, but I do like the most I've ever gotten is probably like 5,000. And even then I was like, whoa, I'm the most famous person in the world. I had 97,000 views. And I'm like, I woke up and I turned to Jolene and I'm like, we're going viral, or we went viral. I thought that was going to be the end of it. I checked like 30 minutes later. It's another 100,000. I check 30 minutes later, it's another 100,000. And then by Sunday, or I think whatever, Monday night, I was at 1 million fucking views.
And now
I checked yesterday. I checked last night and it was like 1.4.
That's crazy.
Let me see. Yeah, I'm still at 1.4. I'm at 1.4 with 225,000 likes, 1,200 comments, which by the way, let me say something about the comments. What would you expect the comments to say, actually? Let me ask you that.
Whoa, wow. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know that I would comment. I would like it, not comment. Cute kid.
Well, yeah, don't even get me started on people like engaging in comments and stuff. I think it's so strange. But I was expecting at least a couple people being like, that girl's too young to be a mom. She's hot. Whatever. Do you want to know how many I got of those? One. And it was the ugliest man I ever did see. And I was just like, God damn it.
You clicked on his picture?
Of course. Of course.
You're not that young to be a mom. I was young to be a mom.
But I'm hot.
Like if I was in the thing, people go, she's too young to be a grandmother.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, I went viral. I don't know what to tell you. It's a huge deal and I have made zero from it. Like, it's
I know,
crazy
but like,
it's crazy to have 1 million people look at your video and you get nothing from it. You know what I mean? Like, it hasn't translated into subscribers on the podcast, on to Instagram followers, to nothing. I'm like waiting for Ellen to call me.
I know, but did you? Oh yeah, but tag Ellen.
I should tag Ellen, but Ellen is not a thing anymore. I'm waiting really now for Ridiculousness to call me. Do you know the show Ridiculousness?
No, I know, but tag Kelly, Mark and Kelly Ripa. They
Well,
have
somebody did reach out to me, like some Instagram that has like 1 million followers, and they're like, "Can we repost this?" And I was like, "Yes, just tag me." And they did. And people were really mean on Instagram. Like, people are meaner on Instagram
people
than on
are
TikTok.
really mean. I mean, I don't even want to get into the whole, Israel stuff, but like people, I'm unfollowing you something about Palestine. It's like, I don't understand. You're pro Hamas. Is that why you're unfollowing me?
Okay,
Good.
relax.
Unfollow me. You know?
Anyways, that's my high. I went viral.
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully something will come of it. I'm not going in
I don't
December
think so.
because I do not play well with ghost friendly or not friendly.
I think
Or I'll go, but can we stay at the Ritz?
I think as long as we have sage, and I'll clean the energy. Okay, let's get into some gossip. I don't have much.
Do you feel it though?
No, I don't at all.
And how often does he feel it? Oh,
Hi, my girl.
Let me see. Hi.
Is that G? Say hi.
Hi. Hi. Ask her the thing about the different animals.
Lola, what does a dinosaur do? Does it go roar? Roar.
And the monkey?
She's doing it. Ooh.
That's scary, Lola. That's
and what does a monkey do? Does a monkey go ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. And what does a doggy do? A doggy goes woof, 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 woof. You're the smartest. Oh, wow. Are you a doggy? I was so confused. I thought I heard a doggy in here.
Is there a doggy? Oh, come here, Harry. Come here.
Okay. Want to sit here and do the podcast with Mama?
Lola.
It's like her putting that tete in. It's like she's putting, I don't know. It's so funny to me.
It is so funny.
And now she says tete.
I know. I'm so glad she says it in Spanish.
Tete. Okay, bye. We love you so
Bye.
much. It was so nice hanging out with you. Later. What were we talking about?
About how often John Liam sees the ghost and feels the ghost. Not sees it, but feels it.
It's only been 2 times. It's been 2 times. And it's those 2 times that I told you. And I have not
freaking him out about it?
Yeah, because he doesn't believe.
He's not one of those people.
Right.
Yeah.
So then he's like, what the hell's going on? But I think it's fine. Like, nothing crazy is happening. There's not like knives falling and shit, you know? Like, it seems it's a little light up football that like fell off the table, and you know, ghosts are friendly.
You saw it when it fell off the table?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. Okay, let's get into gossip, shall we?
Okay.
So Taylor Swift movie premiere, Eras Tour.
Oh yeah.
It was like an actual premiere red carpet thing that she went to, and Beyonce was there. Can you believe that?
That's weird.
I mean, I know why, like business wise, like Beyonce did a deal with AMC for her concert movie. And the reason I think the reason why that went through was because Taylor was doing it too. So it's like, I think it's an AMC thing. It felt like an AMC thing.
Right.
But yeah, I was like shocked to see Beyonce normally also doesn't do red carpets anymore. So
is that the thing where she was wearing that?
She was wearing like glasses.
But the armor thing?
Yes.
Oh, so that Gertie wore first.
She did?
Gertie wore it first. Look at it. She wore it to the Latin billboard.
That's incredible. Wow. That's actually kind of amazing. Okay, so yeah. Also, there was like video footage of like her Taylor Swift dancing to Taylor Swift songs in like the actual movie. I was like, I love a person who can like watch their work. It's like all these actors and actresses who are like, I can't watch my own movie. It's like Taylor Swift is like,
well, you don't
Karma
watch
is
your
my
own podcast.
boyfriend. I
You
listen
can't
to
watch
it.
your own podcast. Right.
Listen to it. That's what I do. And then Bradley Cooper and Gigi Hadid were seen out to dinner together.
I know what happened between her and Leonardo DiCaprio. That ended a long time ago.
A long time ago. But Leo and Bradley are friends. So.
No, whatever. Everybody's getting a piece of that.
It's true. Also, Bradley Cooper has never looked better. So I get it.
I'm not into him at all.
Bradley Cooper? There's a rumor he's gay.
I have a really good gator. I mean,
You're not getting that from him?
No.
Okay.
I'm getting that he's weird. You know what I mean? Weird. You could never have a normal life. I like normal. There's a lot to be said about normal.
Yeah, I hear that.
And I don't see at this, I don't think I ever have. At this point in my life in particular, I don't see that, but I never have like looking for people for how they look. But that doesn't mean that I like everybody, even if they're ugly, but I may like somebody that's ugly. I have to like your face based on not even my definition of attraction. It's just, you can't look dumb and you can't have a stupid, like putty, faces that look like they're made out of clay. You know what I mean? Like,
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. And so it's weird. I remember having a huge fight with Alexia on a flight home from, I don't remember where, maybe I don't know, where she's telling me that we're the same, that we're exactly the same, that I like really good looking guys and I like whatever. I'm like, no, I don't maybe like ended up with somebody that's, I don't think I've ever been going to be super crazy, whatever. It's just not my priority. I don't
kind of digging yourself a grave.
No, it's just not my priority. It's just
yeah.
Whatever.
I get it.
It takes so much more than that. And she was like, "Oh my god!" And she's just one of those people that thinks we're all exactly the same. Everybody wants to be a housewife. Everybody wants to be whatever. Everybody wants to, and everybody wants a guy that's like, something comes with that I don't like.
Yeah,
Bradley Cooper.
But Bradley Cooper does not give me like pretty boy at all.
No, he doesn't.
He
gives me weird vibes. Like,
I don't even know what that
you
means.
never know. So what my problem with him is that I find him inconsistent. So he could one day like this 60-year-old trainer or Lady Gaga or Gigi Hadid, and I'm sorry, there's a huge disparity between all those things, and like pick something and stick with it, because if not,
what? No, what it hasn't worked out with any single person, so it's like he might as well be trying something different,
Yeah, but like, for example, how can you be attracted to your trainer who's in her 50s and then want a Gigi Hadid? Like Leo DiCaprio, you want a model, you want the perfect looking whatever. I'm comfortable with that because it's predictable. I want predictability because I think that people that are not somewhat predictable are wishy-washy. They're not fun and spontaneous. No, they're wishy-washy, and it scares me, and it's uncomfortable.
Okay, so Bradley Cooper scares you.
That scares me. I just whatever.
You're not into it.
No.
Okay. Well, I find him to be,
but and if I were Gigi Hadid, I would be worried about it because he may like that today. He may like, well, I don't think she probably cares that much, but she may like that today, and tomorrow he wants a 60-year-old cashier at Target.
Here's hoping for that cashier at Target, for real.
Why not? Yeah.
Okay, let's get into Bravo bullshit. I don't really have anything else for celeb news.
I don't have a lot of Bravo bullshit because I did not see the reunion, but I did see New York.
Okay, kind of same. Like, I watched the reunion last night, but I was just like, I wrote one thing down, and it's not even worth saying.
Okay, I watched some really bizarre new show. I don't know if it's new, but it's on Netflix or somewhere. It's called The Tailor, and it's a Turkish whatever, and it's dubbed, but it's not terribly dubbed, and it's dark and weird. And I said I wasn't going to watch it, and then I kept watching it. And then I watched that movie that was something Fair Play or whatever. Please, guys, do not watch that movie. It is so stupid. It's like on Netflix, and it's like, oh, the number 1 or number 2 or whatever top 10 movies. Do not watch. It's just going to make you feel bad, especially with things that are going on unrelated. It's not like you're going to get any of that vibe, but still, don't.
Not worth it. Not worth it. Okay, I don't know how we got there from New York.
I wanted to say that.
Okay, great. Let's talk about New York.
Okay, remind me.
Sai and Aaron obsessing with Jessel's life.
Yeah. It almost seems
so
it doesn't
crazy.
make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, I got to tell you, it doesn't make any sense to me. Whatever the relationship is between her and her husband, it works for them. It works for them currently. It may not work forever. I don't think it's different if they've chosen that they're okay with a sexless marriage or with sex once a year or every 3 months.
It's not
whatever
your
works for them is not your business. And also, I'm not that comfortable that Aaron is like, I'm never going to be in a sexless marriage and let's have threesomes and whatever. That's weird too. And that's a slippery slope.
Well, it just seems like an obsession. There's an obsession with the sex life of it all. Yeah. And they're like, even if Jessel is lying about everything and is like, yeah,
business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business. This is what I'm saying. Also, the whole thing about him going to, what do you call it? To Vietnam. Here's the thing. I have done mileage challenges before in order to get to keep executive platinum or to keep whatever. They tell you need to fly this many miles. And so you do it. I love being on a plane. I am the happiest on a plane. An international flight in first class is heaven.
Yeah.
Right? It's heaven. And if you have 2 little kids screaming and whatever.
Yeah, you're in. You would do it.
At the same time. Yeah, I would do it. And yes, go to Vietnam and come back for a banh mi sandwich. Yeah, I would.
And also, especially if Jessel is okay with it. That's all that matters.
And it's their business. Like, let it go.
Mind your
They're
business.
so fucking busybodies, you know?
I also am so tired of Sai's like, I don't care. I just don't care. I don't care.
She cares a lot.
By the way, you care so deeply. It's like not
little. Yeah.
She cares so much.
Yeah.
And she's just like, oh yeah, I don't care.
And you know what? Like, great for you that you have whatever, when her husband spoke about her and said the things he said about her, it's really nice. Like, I'm happy that she has such a great supportive thing, or that her husband is so vocal or articulate to say it that way. Remember when they were wherever they were?
That was awesome. So awkward because that we were coming up on the Jessel of it all. And I was like, I don't want to hear what this guy has to say.
Yeah, it was weird. And then Aaron, I like Aaron. I find Aaron like, I like Aaron, Like I really like her.
I think she's so chismosa, and she's a little pot stir.
Yeah, she is.
But we need it.
And I think her husband, we need it. And I think her husband is a little bit of a casuelero, which like us Cuban people or Latin people know what that means.
What does that mean?
Like men that like to know everything that's going on with women shit. And I know that's not for your generation, but it's weird. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, mind your business. Mind your business, and don't you have more like testosterone shit to do? Like, I don't know, go play like fantasy football. I don't know, like, why do you care? You know what I mean? Go focus on your I don't know, your whatever stock you're investing in, your plan for, I don't know. I just don't like it. It's a turnoff to me. I don't like men that get involved in that
in women's businesses. I don't care about that, but I just find the whole Sai and Aaron attacking Jessel thing, it's like enough already. And it's also in the beginning, I was like, I agree with Jessel or I agree with Sai and Aaron. What are you doing? I agree with Sai and Aaron. I was like, yeah, Jessel sucks and she's lying and blah, blah, blah. And now they've gone too far the other way. It's like the Vanderpump thing. It's like, yeah, what Raquel and Tom did was horrible, but now you guys are bullying them so much that now I'm on their side because you guys are monsters.
Yeah.
So you can't go too far the other way. You can't.
Yeah. And then the other thing is Uba. Like Uba, is that her name?
Yeah. What about her?
I don't know. Like, she's so beautiful. Like, honestly, she's
stunning.
She is so stunning.
It's crazy. That like scene of her doing her modeling.
Oh my God. You see her through the camera and you're like, how are you even real? But she's so full of herself.
Yeah, well, she's a model.
You don't have to be Joanna Krupa
as a model. I know.
She doesn't do that.
No, I know.
So like normal.
I think she has to I think she believes in herself. That's how I'm going to frame it. I think she's
Yeah.
got to believe in herself. Listen, you should really relate to her. She has a sauce business that she's trying to grow, and you know how fucking hard that is. And I like respected the fact that she was like, you know, she's just putting all the money for modeling into her sauce business, all the like just funneling it through and trying to grow it. And I'm like,
Is that what she's doing? I don't
it
know.
made me think of you. I was like, yeah.
No, I like her sauces.
You've tried them?
Yeah, I tried
Oh,
them. Yeah.
Cool.
They were sent to me, but I didn't think it was her who sent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think she has a PR company.
Well, she also, like, from that swingers hangout, Sai's husband asked her, "Why aren't you married?" And like you could see Sai's face when he was asking Uba that. And she was proud. She was like, "Yeah, my husband is taking interest in other women or whatever." And it was like, it's actually like,
he said, "You're stunningly beautiful" or something.
Crazy town.
I want her back on screen.
I know, but she's screaming. What was I going to say?
About the husband and
oh yeah, Sai's husband. Yeah, like it's actually really rude to ask a single woman that, you know, that's not cool. It's actually like,
that seems like it was you know, suggested topic by a producer.
Was it? I don't know. Yes. It seems very, I don't know. It was Sai's face of it that was like,
I didn't even notice.
I'm so proud of my husband for whatever. And I was just like, it's actually not cool to do that, but okay, whatever you want.
But yeah, okay. So Jessel bullying has to stop.
I'm done. I think, and I just posted this on our Instagram, but the reunion is, I think next week is the finale, and then we go.
That's going to be a good reunion because they're just. I think most of them are smarter, you know, to be able to have an actual. We'll see. We'll see. I'm disappointed in Jessel, so we're not even. I'm not Jessel and Jenna. So I'm not even gonna. Whatever. I like her, but I'm like disappointed in her. It's hard to separate like the stuff you don't want to talk about, and I understand, but it's hard to. I think people's character comes out when you see this, and I feel like a lot of people like Taylor Swift and all these people that have the most followers, you know, the people that have all the followers in the world, these soccer players, whatever, that they're so silent, and they're silent because they're afraid of advertisers and they're afraid of all that stuff. And this is not, I don't want a gig that's tinged with blood money from whatever. I don't want it. I don't care. I'm very clear, and I have more to lose than other people because I have less. Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you know, you need it more. And I just felt like she copped out and was like, I'm just the children. And then you write anything about it and people are like, oh, so you don't care about the children? It's like, oh God, that's not what I'm saying. Of course I care about the children. You know, when you talk about babies being beheaded, and I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying? Like, how can you not think? Of course I care, but like, take a stand. And I just am disappointed in her because I felt that this was a great opportunity to use your platform to inform
I think
people.
The issue is like, you can't say anything right. You really can't say anything right. And that's the problem. And the second that you say something, people are going to attack you no matter what. And I don't think it's about taking a stand on Instagram for these people anymore. It's about,
I have a lot of friends that said, thank you for not being silent. I
understand.
Majority.
I'm just telling you, like, the issue with Instagram and all of this stuff, I'm talking about social media, Instagram, is that it's not supposed to be for that. It was not designed for that. And people who have a platform and a voice and people who have millions and millions of followers, it's like, yes, you should be saying something to like make people aware. But the whole thing is that like everyone is being attacked. You cannot say anything right anymore. It's like, even if you're pro-Israel, you're being attacked because it's like, okay, you're pro-Israel, but you didn't say anything about the kids that were kidnapped. And you didn't say anything about the music festival. It's like, you can't say everything. It's an impossible fucking task. It's not an impossible situation. It's an impossible task.
If you get news from the source, right? Whatever the source may be. I'm not talking about whatever. I'm talking about whatever news you choose that's real, right? And the facts, you know, they're telling, for example, today, it's just really short, but I have to say it, like they're saying, telling people to evacuate Gaza, like the Israelis are saying, we're going to attack, leave. Who does that, right? That's like almost, we're in a war, but we're playing fair. And they're telling them, stay. Why? So they want to say, because the Israelis, they killed so many people. Did you see that? It's like, no, we told you to leave. It's like, whatever. I just, it's like ignorant bliss. I was reading about this thing called almost like hysterical optimism. Like, I just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's just like, whatever. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's like, it's also wrong to do that.
But that's
like,
not what's happening.
It just affects me.
I know, but
and it's like, how can you not be affected?
It's a polarizing thing because you are imagining that like you have a problem with me being like, I don't want to talk about it.
No,
I have not said anything on Instagram. I'm not saying
I don't
will not. I will not.
I don't think you need to. But Beba, I'm talking about people that have a platform, people who have the ability to influence.
I have friends that I'm looking at their Instagram stories that are literally saying, I see all of my friends who are silent. You're disgusting. It's horrendous. And I'm just like, you're unwell. You shouldn't be on Instagram because you're going through something so serious.
And even looking at other people's things,
like it's too much. You're consumed by it all day, 24/7. From the can I speak? Yes. The moment you wake up, and all people do is scroll social media all fucking day. It's a problem. I know.
I don't do that, but I do watch the news.
But everybody does. Everyone is on their phones 24/7 and most likely on social media. So with that, if you add the thing of now there's a fucking war that's horrible and people are being torn apart by their families or being it's awful what's happening. If you add that into people being obsessed with their phones, you create a really toxic place for you it's paralyzing. And what good does it do to be paralyzed is what I'm saying.
Well, it's not that it does any good, but I am a human being living in this world. And when I see suffering, that kind of suffering, Beba, it's heart-wrenching. It's heart-wrenching. How can you not feel for these people? And so I don't think it's good for you to be looking at it, and I think that people that choose not to talk about it, that's fine. But don't say something else, not something else, but something like non-committal. You know what I mean?
Right. Your issue is people just brushing over it to be like, I said something.
Being wishy-washy. Don't say anything. Don't talk about it. You don't have, there is no obligation.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. It's like, if you're going to say something, actually say something. Don't just just to kind of check mark.
Right. You don't have to talk about it at all. At some point I said, this is the last thing I'm going to say. And I've never talked about it again. And then I transitioned to just more light stuff. I also feel weird posting really silly stuff.
Yeah.
I feel
totally.
There's so much suffering and it's hard to ignore it for me. I can't. It's hard. I think there before the grace of God go I, thank God it's not my granddaughter. Thank God it's not my kids. It's not, I cannot ignore it.
Yeah.
So
it's horrible. I'm so glad we didn't talk about it.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm
sorry. It's impossible. Like, you can't not. It's impossible. That's kind of all I had anyways, and I feel like we should probably
wait, I want to
end on a positive
think we
note.
need to talk about, I think we should include the Golden Bachelor. Everyone
go ahead.
It has the highest ratings of any bachelor ever. Do you know this?
I believe it. People are talking
people
to me about it who have never seen Bachelor.
I have never seen a single episode and I love it so much.
What a rebrand. They really needed it because The Bachelor, I think, was dying. I mean, not dying for the 20-year-olds who watch it, but for the people my age
never watched that, but
obsessed, we're dying off.
To see a man that's that, by the way, I would chew him up and spit him out. I have to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would, and it's terrible. But he's so genuine and sensitive and all this stuff, and so the women suffer, they get very whatever, but he suffers too. And it's just, I don't know, it's very endearing and it's very whatever. The women are super cringe. I scream at the TV like if I was watching a football game. But I want to know, in comments and stuff, if anybody else is watching it, because yesterday I posted, am I the only person, whatever, and I got crazy amount crazy
people be watching. Also, there are fantasy football Bachelor things
Oh, are there?
that you could play. Yeah, because I'm assuming you probably have a person that you think is for sure going to win.
She's gone already.
Oh
The one I
no.
wanted, she's gone already. I know I swear to God, I was gonna text Caitlin, but I know that it's inappropriate. But anyway,
I've done it before, but she's so like tight.
John Liam's
she really
cousin,
doesn't.
Caitlin, has been a producer on The Bachelor
No,
forever.
not just producer. She's now a co-executive producer. She's high up now.
She's like really high up. And
Give
so
her the
I just
credit she
want to
deserves.
know. I want to
What
and,
happens.
and by the way, no, not what happens. I don't want to know who wins because it'll ruin it for me. I just want to know it's not Kathy.
Okay.
Because she looks like Caitlyn Jenner and she is mean because Caitlyn Jenner's cool.
No, she's not. Caitlyn Jenner sucks ass.
Okay, so then I don't know. I've never heard Jordan Color. I thought Caitlyn Jenner was cool. This woman's awful. Okay. Awful. And so I just want to know it's not her. But okay. I would never say it if she told me. Like, I swear to God, I would take it to my grave. I would.
Trust me, I've tried to do this. The only like two bachelors I've watched were Nick Viall and Ben Higgins. And I was like, please tell. And she was just like, you're gonna have to watch.
I know she can. I know.
Yeah, but
it's great.
I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Also, you're watching Gilmore Girls, right? Officially, and you love it.
Honestly, I recommend to everybody that feels.
I told you.
I do. I recommend to everybody that feels way down by the world right now. Yeah, it is going back to a simpler time. The whole thing, it's just clever and it gives you that warm and fuzzy feeling. I make myself a pumpkin spice latte
at home.
At home, I make the best, better than.
Oh wow!
I have to put that recipe up. I make myself a pumpkin spice latte, and I'll sit there, and I am just in heaven. And like, I swear to God, I don't get like I got now. Like, if I feel like this, I need to go and watch for a little while.
Well, that's what I was telling you. Like, I have stopped watching Southern Charm. I like forced myself last night. I was so tired, but I was like, I gotta watch OC because I thought you had watched it.
No,
which, by the way, just for everybody. Nothing happened. Shannon opened up about her relationship with John and nothing new nothing new came out of it. Okay. So that's all you need to know.
Right now, that all that stuff seems really stupid.
It's so stupid, especially in a time like this. And especially when it's like when you're like, you know what, I'd like to check out and numb for a minute.
Yeah.
You want to go to freaking Stars Hollow. You don't want to go to
I want to go to Stars Hollow. Like, the other thing is great is Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
You know, things like that, they're light and cool, but especially Gilmore Girls. I never watched it before. So for me, it's
oh my God,
it is an antidepressant pill. Like, seriously.
You're on season 1 still?
Season 2.
Okay, so am I. I'm really slow. I'm really slow when I watch it. I watch like one episode a night.
Well, I watch because Kent won't watch, and obviously he won't watch it. He says that the pace of it, the whatever, it just I love it. And I sing the song to Harry every day.
I sing it to Lola. Also, Gati was like, I think you're so slow because you don't skip over the intro. I
will never skip over the intro. That's what makes me happy.
Over the song, and I dance.
Oh my God, the song is the greatest.
It's the best. It's the best part of the whole thing. It sets you up. It
puts you in the place.
The show. Yeah. You can't just like skip it and then like, woo, we're at Luke's. No, you're and then we go to Luke's.
And coffee, lots of coffee. I've never seen adolescents drink coffee like that.
It's horrendous.
I'm also here for it.
The first time I watched the show, because I didn't watch it growing up, I watched it 2019. And I was like, I told you this. I was like, oh, I'm Rory. Like, I'm watching as Rory, whereas now I'm watching as Lorelai. But when I was Rory and I saw the Rory birthday episode and her birthday invite said October 8th, because that's her birthday, I was like, I'm fucking Rory.
You're really Rory.
It's literally
I watch it praying that I'm not Emily Gilmore, you know.
You're not, though.
No,
like,
I know.
At all.
I know.
Who are you? You're
Anna.
I don't know who you are. I'm definitely Lorelai. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I am.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Kathy would never be Lorelai, but you are for sure.
Kathy is Michelle.
I'm Suki.
You're Suki, and Kathy's Michelle. Oh my God. Okay, I'm glad we ended this on a good note because it was headed towards depressingville. Okay, love you guys.
Love you.
Stay safe out there. Honestly, protect yourself and stay up to date with what's going on. Don't like shelter yourself from bad news, but also protect yourself, protect your spirit, you matter too. You know, you got to take a step back and watch one episode of Gilmore Girls a day. That's all. That's all.
And the Golden Bachelor. I recommend.
That's what the doctor ordered.
Yeah.
All right. Follow us on Instagram at MommyShe'sAPod, at Beba_Rod, at Anna Cooks QOKS. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Apple Podcasts. Rate and
on TikTok, where you're viral.
And follow me on motherfucking TikTok. Okay. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.